DLDG is DIY.
How do you like my fish mouth?
No, looks like it's had a hook in its mouth once already. But
Pretty
it'll
rough.
work.
Good afternoon, guys. We're just wrapping up a day. So we've got the backhoe loaded. Still in my dad's truck once again, just because Anthony's cab is on my trailer, and so I'm using dad's. But we're gonna go dig out a frame I've got cut for a pickup bed trailer. Got the hitch bought from Harbor Freight. See if we can't get it dug out and pull the front together, weld the hitch on it, and find a bed to put on it. I think I can trade this pickup bed trailer for a whole truck, so we'll see how this works out. We've been waiting on parts for Anthony's truck, but they've showed up, so we could almost get his truck rolling again. If we can get his truck rolling again, then I can use my shop welder plasma cutter, use that Simder again. But right now the shop's just tied up with kind of long-term projects. Just is what it is. All right, we're digging into some treasures right here. Lawnmower races are coming up. My boys want their own. So we've got one from Cedar that we was ripping around the other night, and Daniel gave us these two.
Nice.
Yeah.
This one's probably hydrostatic.
Need some tires. Boys are excited. So in March we got some lawnmower races to get going for. Sled pull trailer.
Got to get that built.
Yeah, we've been gonna build that forever, and it's about time. We're
1st of March. We're gonna get going.
end of March is when the race is. So
It's in the 3rd week in April.
oh, is it April?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So see, we got a little time. Old wood splitter that I got from Keone, and I've never. All I've done is stored the dang thing. I actually fixed the table on the back, got it lined up. It wasn't square, wasn't parallel. I've got a V6 out of an Astro van that I wanted a straight 6 for torque. And maybe out of one of my old 42s, maybe I could use one of those. Anyways, I got to put a motor on this because I've been borrowing Paul's and DeLynne's the last 10 years. It'd be nice to have my own. So we want this one on top. The 12 valve that's in my shop, this is the frame.
They'd let us come through that field or to reach over the.
I didn't think about that. We wouldn't have to move
We
everything.
wouldn't have to move anything.
Neighbors, I think we're gonna do that because I got a lot of junk. Let's do it. So this is the frame from that 12 valve. I've cut it just for a trailer. The frame swooped up right there, so I cut it at the swoop. I hope it's long enough because that's where the straightness ended. May as well haul this to the scrap yard. My 4-wheeler broke down and it quit snowing. It never snows anymore anyways, so
You better keep it.
it's got hubcaps still. Look at that. What size of tires? 215/16s. Doesn't have that many leaf springs though. The only problem. For 2-wheel drive, pretty sure the 4-wheel drives have one more. And I wish it had overloads, but still has a bumper. I probably ought to put the bumper on Grandpa Mel's truck.
Still has a spare tire on it.
It's all there.
Nice.
Gas tank. Let's get this lifted out of here. It might lift it. Well, it's going up. We're not gonna pop a tire, are we? Hitting the rim. Sweet. Back up and I'll go get a trailer. I'll just back under it. Awesome. Thank you, Tate Neighbors. Moving some junk that you don't want to look at anyways. So, old wrecker frame. So it's going to be the back wall of a hay barn one day. I've got a few 2-ton frames that I want to concrete in and hook into some trusses. Dump some hay against them. Maybe it's not a good idea. I don't know. But that's what that one's for. As soon as I strip the axles on it, it can go to Panguitch. Get out of my yard. Just need that half a day to get the axles out. So hopefully it's next. Cool, that'll work. Made it back. Chains held, nothing fell off. We will be counting that as a bonus because it's been worse before. So if we hurry and set this off in the morning, I'll bring the hitch, we can cut it, notch it, and it won't take too long to get this to where we can move it around with a ball. I am afraid it's going to be low. Might have to flip the shackles over or something to raise it up, maybe. Yeah, should work. Think we could dance it off of there with the crane?
Oh yeah, I think it'll just pick it right up. Set the whole thing off.
If not, we just pick the front up, skid it down, right?
I don't think it's more than
It's not very heavy.
1,500 pounds. Right in.
There we go.
You got her. Let me unhook this one. Sweet. Good. Woo. That was actually heavy and awkward. Oh boy, easy. Once again, crane was the handiest tool in the shop.
Things paid for itself so much.
Golly. I mean, we could have just shoved it off and dealt with broken concrete, but
Through the wall.
or not stop until the grinder, you know.
Right.
I think if we take the fuel tank out, I can't remember. I mean, that's obviously the cab, so the bed must be. So if we fold the frame in front of this cross member
Should be perfect.
to the middle,
You have to take that off and put something solid down in there to keep it from spreading on the bottom.
we'll just weld something on the bottom. We'll leave it. Put a pipe through it or something. The truck is, I think, an 01 Dodge, has the motor in it. Complete truck other than the tranny transfer case. But the bed has to go onto this, which it'll bolt right on. Cab's pretty rough. Motor doesn't run. No blow-by, but I think the injection pump is going out. So I think what would be sweet is to P-pump a 24 valve. Put it in my Ford.
That would wake the old Ford right up.
That would be.
It needs the alarm to go off.
That
It's
would
kind
be
of sleepy.
So
Yeah.
this was paid 4 years ago. This cost me nothing today. Little time and energy. I don't know. I think it'd be worth it.
I think it's more than worth it. Gets this out of your yard.
I'll gain the whole truck back, but once the motor's out, we'll have a extended cab long bed chassis. We could do something with.
Yeah.
Axles and running gear. That'll be future project material.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys in the morning. Gas tank is out. We threw that right outside. Got our wires pulled back. We gotta have lights. It's gotta be half decent, right? So Dad is visualizing where center's gonna be. Got his angle. Obviously this was out here, but got his angle. We gotta move that forward just a little to miss the welds on that body mount. And we're gonna get to cut. The old girl leaked a little oil. Or smoky. Chain it. And then we can go down the side. We can almost get the clamps on it. Baby, we can just bend it. Ready? I didn't cut that side deep enough. Oh, it's slowly going. Got it. Pretty close right there. Harbor Freight will have us a trailer in no time. Apparently I didn't cut it off the same when I had a Sawzall under the truck, right on the bolt hole and not quite. So we'll make those the same so it'll hit. We're ready for a bed.
Like that. There we go.
That'll make them square. 49 and 3/16. Perfect. 3/16. There's that side. That's pretty good. Got that welded in, so she is boxed, ready for the hitch.
I'm thinking right there.
Tack it, and then we'll measure to one hole and see.
Yep.
Make sure it's right. Four foot, 1/8 inch. 4 foot, quarter.
So it's an 1/8 inch off.
Cut that. I wasn't going to tack that much, but it's splattered a couple times.
I get it.
Get it?
Got some
There more. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's going to be perfect. Just under 3/16. Paint smells good. Just realized as I weld this trailer jack hole, I never thought of a jack for this thing. I think I've got one at my house, but I should have probably bought a jack when I bought the hitch. She's on there. It's not coming off. Now, got a little big on that. That side's perfect. Get those welded up, and we'll probably cut a plate to top to bottom, great big plate. Then another cross member on the bottom of the frame so it doesn't roll. We're ready for the bed. Notches are welded. I do have to hit them on the bottom still. But the old hitch is welded in. It's not going to come off. That's hanging down. I think we'll just pound it underneath, and that'll help box the whole front end, top, bottom. I do like how it's boxed to there. Wish it was boxed the whole way back, but it's gonna be a good trailer. At least it should be. I hope it is. That should do the trick. A little more welding. and we'll set her back down. A little heavy on the back, so I'll latch it. It's all yours. Yeah. I should be in all right trailer, right? Okay, I've got to get the truck that we're kind of doing some trading for here to get the pickup bed, and I'll get a jack and everything else to plate where we notched it, and we'll finish that up once we go get the truck.
That actually looks really good.
I think so.
Yeah.
The last one I built was with that guy over there. Me and Anthony, we built one trading for a motor for his old Chevy. That was the last one I did. Well, we're currently backing down the driveway with a new project on. How clean's the old truck, Dad? The dash is perfect in it. No cracks. Ooh, I'm gonna hit that pipe. You wanna open the door? Yeah.
It is not clean. It has been rode pretty rough.
But we're going to use the bed off of it for this pickup bed trailer we're making. And the motor is going to get repurposed. And I think it's going in Sean's Power Stroke. Well, we'll just use the hoist and lift the truck right off the frame since the front tires don't roll. I think they've got the wrong wheels on it.
They've got a couple of these same trucks and tires got traded around.
That one's bolted on crooked. That's probably why it's locked up.
Well, it's hitting the caliper. The backs would roll, the fronts wouldn't roll. Got a coolant leak. Hopefully it leaked it all out on the way. I think it's a 99. Does that mean it's got the bad block in it that they crack?
Oh, I don't know.
What do I have to look for to verify that? VIN number, I guess? Let me know in the comments how I find out if this is one that the blocks crack. I really want to P-pump this, at least rotary pump it. But if it's a bad block, maybe we'll do something different. Gonna have to sneak forward a little bit on this side. Let me pull up a hair. Okay.
Hold it.
You ready? Okay, we'll go up. In the air? Heck yeah. I'll get out of the way.
That's the easiest way to unload stuff.
Yeah, that's sweet. That was slick. My brother's truck still tore apart in Carmel, or else the plan was to do this there, but we're stuck in the middle of projects waiting on parts. Bluetooth. Interesting.
Dropped a few parts off of
She's been a parts wagon is what this has been. Cool. I'm excited. I always need more junk, right?
Set her down.
Yeah, let's set her down. Well, we've got a couple of Toyotas to go pick up. We're going to do a swap on some cabs on an old Toyota. It's finally supposed to snow. A couple days. Today's Tuesday. Supposed to snow Thursday. Clouds are brewing. So tonight or in the morning, we'll hurry and get the bed off this thing, get the trailer built, and get the deal paid for. You see the creeper. I just crawled under this thing looking to see what all the bed bolts and stuff were. And I thought, you know what, it's on the hoist, why don't we just pick it up? But I don't know, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, bed bolts. 2 and then 3 on the inside. And they're sort of out, maybe 4 on each side. We're gonna get this unbolted, and then we'll roll it forward and use the hoist. Lift the bed off, back the trailer under it. It's gonna be sweet. First one out. Sweet.
That should be it, huh?
Let's set it down and roll it forward.
Right on.
She's moving. Let's try that. Oh. Okay. Bed's in the air. Cut the wires because I'm not going to need them on this truck. And hopefully we can just wire them right into the pickup bed trailer. Wires that are already on that one. Should wire in easy, right? Picked her right up, rolling out. And we'll see this truck at some point in the future. Let us know in the comments what we should put on this cab. On this frame. Old 42. Ooh, I've got a 48 Chevy traded for. That could be kind of cool. There's an idea. Yeah. These are about my least favorite jacks because the snap rings pop off. But it's all that Harbor Freight and Cedar had. The good ones were already all gone. It will be a jack. Dad's offered to put it on. I'll roll under it and put the bolts back in the bed. It's a cute little thing. Yeah, those snap rings. It'll shear them off and then your jack falls off.
We could do it different.
We could.
I could cut that off and make a sleeve that goes up it and drill a hole and put a pin in it. Then we could just weld that
Weld
right
that
on
solid.
the frame.
Let's see how it looks. Let's hold it up on the side, see how much clearance we have. So you probably want it back enough
You could jackknife
that you can jackknife it without ripping the jack off. Let me come on this side. There you go, the middle. That's solid. Will it pivot right there? If you pull the pin, just back far enough. I went the wrong way. Dang it. That's my bad. A little more. What are we hitting?
That'll work.
Yeah, just back far enough. That won't hit the tongue. I like that. It's protected on the inside,
Yeah,
and it wouldn't get ripped off.
that'll be fine.
Cool. Well, I will put some bolts in, and we'll have us a DIY junk in the backyard pickup bed. Use what you got, right?
Junk in the backyard.
You could get on Marketplace and buy one for $500 probably. Or you could get rid of a junk truck in your yard. Give it to your neighbor. It was that or a 10,000 pound jack. I figured that was a little much.
That's a little heavy for this. It only weighs 50 pounds on the front.
Welding good?
Yeah, it's just powder coated. So that powder coat.
Oh,
Greatest in the world.
gotcha. All right, my dad did awesome. Got the jack on. Thing works good. And the weakest part of this trailer is going to be the bottom of the frame rolling out where we cut it. So I cut a piece of diamond plate that we had over there. Want to weld that in there to tie this cross member. And I think we're going to come off the weld, both sides, pipe or square tube, whatever I can find, and tie it in. That way the frame can't pitch and roll. So I'll weld this in and we'll get some measurements for those pipes.
Okay, I'm going to weld this piece of plate in right here to make the bottom of this flat. I'm going to start this by tacking it. Yeah. What you got going on there?
How do you like my fish mouth?
You know, it looks like it's had a hook in its mouth once already. But
Pretty
it'll
rough.
work.
But rough will do. Okay, so I've got to cut that. We're just trying to tie the bottom and the top together so it won't roll or shift. The old DIY trailer is pretty well DIY'd. Scrap iron.
DLBG is DIY. Yeah.
She is pieced together. Frames tied together. It's not going anywhere. I even beat on the tailgate a little. And it shuts now. Only on one side. That side doesn't catch.
We could probably lay it down and
I-
lay on it.
I jumped on it, but cool.
Parking tractor on it.
Right? Get the back going, just straighten her out. Well, I'll back in and drag this out. The only thing I have left is lights. Got to do a little piecing together, but she'll have lights on it shortly. There you go. Set it down a little bit, maybe? Yeah, wherever's out of the way. Not a bad looking trailer. Well, there you go, Bob. Got your trailer done as soon as I wire it. The two-wheel drive's low. Hopefully you like the height of it. I think it's going to work out pretty good. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you. And we'll catch you next time. Ready? There she is.